All right, man. They got a case that's going down on Pontiac, Birmingham. I'm not sure, but the Oakland County has sent a 15-year-old girl to a detention center. We're back there for violating her probation for not doing her online schooling, despite there's a large number of children and teenagers that haven't completed their online schooling across America, and there's not one known case of them putting any of those kids in prison. So, or in the child detention center. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. On a little girl named is Grace. She's 15 years old. She got basically on probation for fighting her mom and stealing. And at the end of the day, you young, you live and you learn. When you go through those teenage years, you kind of, it's kind of tougher for some people. But obviously, her parents doing pretty well. They living in Beverly Hills, the Birmingham area, and basically, she violated her probation by not actually doing her online schooling work. So I know a lot of kids that weren't doing their online schooling work, and you got to do it. You had to log in and do it. I'm not dismissing, that she did absolutely nothing wrong, but there's other, minors that didn't do their online schooling work, and they ain't went to jail or they ain't violated their probation. And Oakland County is a really, really touchy place, especially you talk about Oakland, you talk about Macomb County. Yeah, man, it's really, really touchy Philly type place, man. Especially it's a little bit tougher for blacks out there. And she's in a predominantly white school district in Beverly Hills. And one of the dudes he did from DC, he got the numbers where like 4,800, juvenile cases in Oakland County, and I put it on the screen to be exact. And 42% of those are blacks, and only blacks make up 15% of the kids in Oakland County, or the minors in Oakland County. So, I mean, now her mother has to drive up to the detention center and see her. And also, you got the situation where putting her in the detention center puts her at high risk to get the COVID-19, and you putting her in there because she didn't do her schoolwork, not stealing, not fighting her mom again. I mean, and this is why it's important that you never get on papers. All the kids out there, this is why it's important you fly straight. You don't want a paper trail, even though they supposed to close your your books when you're a minor, where they can't go back and see what you did as a minor unless you was charged as an adult. You don't want to be in this position no way. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your parents, and she could just listen to her parents, not steal, and do her schoolwork. But a lot of kids tend to lash out like this because they don't get the attention. And obviously her mom don't have the time to give her the attention. She gonna lash out, and obviously she didn't have the time to give her the attention to do her schoolwork. At the end of the day, I'm not dismissing what she did, to get herself put in this position. I'm not dismissing what she did to get put in a position to go back to jail because she didn't do her schoolwork. She should do her schoolwork. But once again, you already know, when you in the court of law and you black, and no matter what age you are, there ain't really no leniency. Not even if you get a black judge, there's no leniency for you. And a lot of people are outraged about this story on Twitter, and I've seen it on Twitter, and I put the article link in the description. And it's always showing the inconsistencies between minorities, especially blacks, and the others. But you got to understand, we've been here for over 300-400 years, and it's always been this way. And you got to teach your kids about this, the judicial system, that it's not fair, and it's important to keep your slate clean if you can possibly it's important to keep a clean driver's license, because they're not usually gonna give you no leniency, at no point. Sometimes you get leniency, sometimes you get a slap on the wrist, or whatever that situation may be. But it's unfortunate. Hopefully this story is able to get her out. Hopefully this scare tactic is able to get her to do her schoolwork. And hopefully this scare tactic scares some kids from doing their schoolwork. But pretty much, on Twitter, they showing the inconsistencies between black and white. And I don't know why people were acting appalled, or people were acting like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's been that way for a long time. So hopefully this story get out. I'll put a screenshot on there where you can call, Oakland County and request them to release her, or whatever they ask them to do. I just did my part by uploading the video. And a lot of people didn't like the video I did about Karen, aka Jillian Westenberg, about what I said. And a lot of people defending what she did, pulling the gun. I don't care. You can dislike the video all you want to. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make me no difference. I'm gonna speak from my aspect of it. I'm never gonna, justify white privilege at all. Not saying she had any white privilege yet, but if she do get off of probation or slap on the wrist, you don't pull a gun on nobody who don't possess a threat. Now, if they got the beating on her butt out there in that parking lot, then that's a different story. Nobody put no hands on that white woman. But once again, we seeing it. We seeing this shit again. How many other kids, and I mean other non-black, not did they work? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna send them to jail? Are they gonna send a truancy officer out to their house? That's the $1 million question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this girl was right or wrong in this situation as far as what she did. Well, I'm just saying she wrong for not doing her schoolwork. But it's a lot of kids that ain't did their schoolwork. It's a lot of kids who don't have access to the internet. But they gonna throw her in jail and risk her getting the COVID. Hopefully she learned from this. Hopefully we able to get her out the situation and she do her schoolwork. But some of this onus falls on the parent too. You got to make sure your child doing their work. You know what I'm saying? You got to take time out your busy day. And so many times I see in the black community that the parents don't care. They don't spend no time with their kids. All they go do is go to work, come home, watch a couple watch some TV, go to sleep. They don't keep tabs on their kids. Let me tell you this to the black parents out here, man. To the black women, the black men. Stop creating this baby mama shit. All right? If you're not going to be able to be there for the kid, you're not going to be able to spend time with the kid, you're not going to make sure they do their work, they go to school knowing their numbers, color, shape, don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't have them. All right? Don't. If you can't spend time with it, don't have it. Just like if you have a dog and you're not going to take care of it, you're not going to walk it, feed it, clean it, train it, don't have it. And that's all I got to say, man. Motor City Sports Talk, man. We gone.